Okay, so this problem is a little bit different than the one we looked at before. We're going to look at the strip diagram and also how we can break down the problem. It said Tyler has 158 marbles. After his uncle Eric gave him 100 marbles for his birthday, how many marbles did Tyler have all together? So in my problem, I'm going to go back and reread it and try to make sure I'm looking at my important information. So I have Tyler had 158 marbles. After his uncle Eric gave him 100 marbles. So in my head, I'm thinking about this as a mental movie. And a common misconception with gave is that you're giving some away. But if I'm thinking about this in my head, I'm thinking, oh, well, his uncle gave him 100 more marbles. So now he should have a bigger number. So how many marbles does Tyler have all together? So they're asking me all together, how many do I have? So I'm thinking, oh, well, I don't have my total yet. I'm still looking for that. So at first, Tyler had 158 marbles, and then his uncle gave him 100 more. Okay, so this is what his uncle gave him. So now I'm thinking, oh, well, I have a little piece right here. I have some more right there. I want to do some and some more. So when I have some and some more, I'm going to be combining. So I know that when I combine something, I'm going to add it together because I'm still looking for my total. So I have 158 and I'm going to add 100 to it. And a lot of our kids can do this part in their head. So I have 258 as my total. Now I'm going to ask myself, oh, well, does that make sense that this would be my total? Well, it should, because these two parts together are going to equal my total up top. So so one way to check that would be to take 258 to see, because we've been talking about if you add, you can subtract to check your answer. So I would take 258, and one thing that I like to do is just to box this in and take my numbers, but this time I'm going to subtract, so I'm going to take 258, and it really doesn't matter which number you take, but this time I'm going to take 100 just to make my subtraction easy. And hopefully I'm going to get 158. If I don't, I know I did something wrong. So 8 minus 0 is 8, 5 minus 0 is 5, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So I have 158. So 158, check. Okay, so now I still have to ask myself, well, what was it that I was looking for? So sometimes we get the kids to write a statement sentence. How many marbles did Tyler have all together? So I should say all together, Tyler has blank marbles. Well, now let's go back and see what I was looking for. Oh, okay, my missing piece was, oh, Tyler has 258 marbles now altogether. So now I'll read that. Altogether, Tyler has 258 marbles.